Camille here from 88 Fitness Training. Welcome back. So we had a special request to talk about how many working sets should you do for muscle hypertrophy. So stay tuned, check it out. So we got a great question from one of our subscribers, and that was, how many working sets should you do for muscle hypertrophy? So we figured we'd take a moment, different kind of video, and talk through that. So now there's actually a lot of research in this area. And so most of it's going to tell you that you should be performing between 10 and 20 working sets per muscle group per week. Kind of breaking down to around 10 sets per muscle per workout. Now that's a lot, and now even within that, there's a whole lot of variation and different things to consider. But the number one thing to consider is your skill level. Are you beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Because as you progress and get better and more evolved, so should your working sets. So now James and I have talked about this, especially on our lives on Sunday at 6 a.m. Eastern time. But when you're a beginner, just about anything will work. So going out and just hitting 3 sets, regardless of whether they're warm-up sets or working sets, you're going to make progress because you haven't been doing anything leading up to that. And 3 working sets or sets for a beginner is actually great because you really need that repetition to build that mind-muscle connection and muscle memory. And when you're a beginner, that really should be the focus. It really shouldn't be on trying to progressively overload and all that. It's purely just learning the form, learning the movement, learning how the muscles are firing when they're being activated in that exercise. So 3 sets will get it. Again, it doesn't really matter whether they're warm-up sets, working sets, just about anything's gonna work. Now, let's say you've kind of progressed and done that for a while, now you're intermediate. Well, your sets need to evolve. So right around the 4 to 6 set range is gonna be good. And that allows you some flexibility to get those couple of warm-up sets before you get to those all-out working sets that are contributing towards that 10 sets per muscle group per workout. Now, as you progress even further, now you're advanced, you can really target probably 6 to 7 total sets. And I say that because when you're really advanced and you're trying to build muscle mass, the level of intensity that you need to hit during those workout sets is pretty intense. Like, you're definitely going to be in that 75 to 80% of your 1 rep max doing those sets. And so that could take time just to warm up that muscle and prepare it to do the work. So I have just an example here. Here's one of my workout logs from the other day, and you can see, biceps. Yeah, I'm doing about 3 sets, 3 sets warming up before my all out. So I started at 10 pounds in bicep curls, kind of did 15, 20, and then I did 1 all out set at 40 pounds. There was no way I could just walk out to the gym, grab those 40-pound dumbbells and curl them. I had to warm up biceps, elbows, everything just to get to that. Now you can see kind of going through this, if you were looking at that screenshot there, shoulders. I have pre-existing injuries. I did 7 sets, only one being the total all-out working set, but that's how long it took me to warm up. So again, going out and just doing 3 sets, I would have never gotten to 25 pounds on side raises. There was just no way. I had to evolve through those warm-up sets to get to that point. So with that being said, that was a lot, but just the main thing is consider your level, whether it's beginner, intermediate, advanced. If it's a beginner, again, you want to focus on just performing the movement to learn the motions and how the muscle should feel. If you're more intermediate, stick to that 4 to 6 range with several warm-up sets, and then at least 3 good working sets. Now if you're advanced, go ahead and hit those warm-up sets and go with that all-out total intensity set. And now I'm going to actually show you what one of those advanced sets looks like for building muscle. So it's my arm day, I'm training triceps. I'm going for that 1 all-out set. I got my weight set to 52.5 kilograms here, and I've actually started with 22.5, and I've worked my way up, and now this is going to be my all-out max intense set. So here we go. Taking my time, really contracting at the bottom. I'm starting to shake quite a bit. That's it. That is an all-out intense set. So, all right, y'all, just to recap, I went through the different amount of working sets you should get for different levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And then I showed you what an all-out advanced working set should look like. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're here for you, so if you have questions or ideas, things you want to know about, definitely ask us. And make sure you check out those playlists. Camille, 88 Fitness, like and subscribe.